Hey, how's it going? So in this video, we will show you how to actually do a screen recording using a software called OBS. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to download OBS. So, oh, don't need the one there, don't worry about that. So you can go ahead and go to Google or your preferred search engine and just type in OBS. So the first thing that pops up on Google though is OBS, which is Open Broadcast Software, or you can go directly to the link, which is obsprojects.com. From there, right from here, you just click, are you using a Windows computer, a Mac OS, or Linux? So personally, I'm using a Windows, so click on Windows, and it will go ahead and start the download. So while this is downloading, let's tell you a little bit about what this will do. So I use this to record my screen for projects at work. I use OBS to do screen sharing when doing Facebook Lives. I'm using OBS right now to record this, so you can incorporate your camera, microphones, if you have external microphones, lights, cameras. You can have different screens on there as well, which we'll see in a moment. All right. But while you're having this download, you can go ahead and read some of this information too if you're curious, want to learn a little bit more about what you fully can do. If you do video game streaming, you can also use OBS to stream or to record that way. But when you go ahead and run that, it'll just go through the standard wizard to install onto your computer. You'll click next a few times and then finish, and then it will open up the actual OBS window, which is what we'll see here. So sorry about the mirror effect here, but so you can at least see. Oh, all right. We're going to go ahead and click no on this one just because I already have it installed. Let's get the video capture back going. Okay, there we go. So the way OBS works is you have different scenes. So for beginners, you only really need the one scene, which it starts you with, and then sources. So this is where you have things like video capture device. So we'll click that. It's your camera. So you can have either your built-in camera, or if you have an external USB camera, you can do that. And then your display capture, that is your actual screen. So how do you go and add these? So down here, there's a plus sign that says add. You click that. You will click the display capture. Since I already have a display capture going, this one is labeled Display Capture 2 versus Display Capture 1. So if you have more than one computer screen, this is good to differentiate, left monitor, right monitor, laptop versus computer monitor, however it is that you're differentiating. So we'll go ahead and just keep calling this one Display Capture 2, hit OK. And then on the drop down, I only have one display to capture from, so that's why it's only showing me one option. But if you have more than one monitor, you'll see them listed out here. So just capture cursor. So if you want to actually have your mouse on the screen, you can do that, or we can choose, and now you see that my mouse is physically moving, but Display Capture 2 is not seeing it. So that's what is going on in this window here. So we will say I do want the cursor because I do want to keep pointing things out. So we'll hit OK. And then down here, we do see that Display Capture 2 was added to sources. You can do the same thing to add your different sources, so your video capture device, different microphones. So once we have that, you can see down here that there's the mic aux. So this is your microphone. You see that the green bars are going, which is good, which means that it is actually capturing the microphone and audio. If my computer were actually playing audio, for example, if I wanted to record a Zoom or GoToMeeting, or if I had music playing in the background on YouTube, Spotify, or something else, you would see this bar up here going, which is the desktop audio. So if you're trying to record something like a Zoom or GoToMeeting, I recommend having the mic off, so luckily I didn't say anything in that, a couple quick seconds there. But that way you don't have both the desktop audio plus the microphone catching it, and you get a weird echoing sound. It took me a couple of days to figure that one out when I was doing another project. And then over here under controls, you see the thing, it says start streaming. So if you're trying to stream to Facebook, Twitch, Mixer, YouTube, that's where you would do this. Right now for me it says stop recording, but when you get started it does say start recording, and it's as simple as that. You click start recording, you start, and it literally will start recording everything going on, and then when we're done we're just going to hit stop recording. So we'll want to go into settings next. Go to output. So from here, a couple important things. Recording path. So this is where the video will physically go when you're done. So for me, I just created a separate folder in my documents and called it OBS videos. So all of the videos that I record go there, and then from there, you can put them out and about wherever it is you need to go or do with them. Recording format. So it's not going to let me change it right now because I'm actually recording, but I have it set to MKV. So what's nice about that is when you record a video, if something happens and let's say my Wi-Fi cuts out briefly, the file will not just completely disappear, it will still save where it was up to, and then if my Wi-Fi kicks back in, so OBS keeps working, then it'll pick back up. So I don't lose everything if I have it saved to an MP4 file. There is a way to convert from MKV to MP4, but I'll go over that in a separate video because it's super quick and easy. And since I'm recording this as MKV, I'll go ahead and show you how to convert this video from MKV to MP4 in the next video. And then whenever you make changes, you'll just hit apply, and then you can hit OK. All right. So that, we'll switch back to camera here real quick to finish this out. Maybe, all right. Okay, there we go. All right, so I hope this was a quick, easy explanation of how to use OBS to record your screen. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Thanks.